sort of ongoing, unfurling surprise where I got more and more episodes on the show, and then I got more intimate with the fan base. Not in that way. And started to realize that I sort of happened into this community, this phenomenon that I didn't even know was happening. I remember going to the end of the season 4 premiere at Rick G's little studio, his offices in Hollywood. They did a little screening party, and the writers were there, and a couple of the actors were there, and we were eating past hors d'oeuvres. Sarah Gamble, who was not the showrunner at the time, but just a writer on the show, side me and said, "Your life is about to change," right before my character was introduced on the show. And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I've been on plenty of TV shows as a guest star. It's not that big a deal. And then she was right, and I had to apologize to her later.
So, how was it coming in to this? Because you came in at season 4?
That's correct.
So, the Supernatural fans, I have to say, are the most wonderful, enthusiastic fan base. You guys are really amazing. So, so what was it like coming into that family, and like how did the fans take to you?
I mean, I think you were basically using a euphemism there. They're psychotic.
In a nice way, you can be nice.
Good psychotic.
Good psychotic.
That's actually true. They are good psychotic. It was by degrees, that I started to realize how intense that community was. And by the way, over time also, if the intensity of the community grew, I think that the Supernatural fandom now is stronger by orders of magnitude than it was in season 4. And it's been really cool to be a part of it. It's been cool to be able to work with fans to do really cool things like charitable work that we've all done together. The Supernatural fandom has really has probably hundreds of thousands of volunteer hours and millions of dollars into worthy causes over the years. And that's really a remarkable thing.
Yes.
And it's really cool to be a part of.
Have you learned anything from the show that has great meaning to you and will stay with you for the rest of your life, despite the end of this era from 8251?
One of the things that happens on set a lot when I'm shooting with Jared and Jensen is that they try to make me laugh while the cameras are on. They do that to humiliate me. And I, from the beginning, have been really bad at not laughing. And at one point, I gave up on it. It's like, I'm just gonna just laugh. Not even try. Bite my cheeks or pinch my own leg to try to cause myself pain. But nothing worked. And then one day, Dave, our dolly grip, came up to me and he said, "We should learn a trick. When they're trying to make you laugh, just think about how much you hate them." And it really works. So that's probably one of the most important things I'll take away from working on the show.
Would be the end of Supernatural. That's from some short guide.
Some short guy on the internet?
Yeah, some short guy 89.
I wonder if that's my Benedict. I think we all felt kind of bittersweet about it. I think we're all interested to see what's next in our lives. But at the same time, we love the show. have spent really our whole adult careers working on the show, and we're really gonna miss it. So it was bittersweet. I'm nervous and excited about the future. Sad to be seeing the show go, but we had conversations about, well, we could, writers really felt like they could stretch the story for another 2 or 3 seasons, or have one really kick-ass final season. And the consensus was, let's do that. Let's go out with a bang, and let's be proud of our finish. And I think we all feel really good about that choice.
So, I'm back from MCM. This is what 3 days of the con makes you look like. Today was a much better day. Oh man, I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. No, today was a much better day. It actually went to plan a bit more today. Got all my autographs done quite early, which was lovely. Yeah, so the first one I did this morning was Misha Collins, because I was originally queuing up for Stephen Amell, and he turned up late, so I got my friend to get my OTA up signed, which I'll show you in a minute, but yeah, I got Misha this morning. He signed my photo up, which still makes me laugh. It's quite frank, because I had a cool little interaction with him, because he was, I can't remember how the conversation started. Oh yeah, it was it. So I said hi to him, he said thanks for coming to London, it's great seeing you here, hope you're enjoying the city. And he was like, I love it. And he saw my photo and he was like, that's the wrong franchise. I went, yeah, and I left my Supernatural journal at home. And you see how I had on me because I was keeping those at the con. And then he was like, oh, so have you caught up on Supernatural? I went, no, it was a late starter. And I said, oh, just like season 10. He went, so not only did you use the wrong franchise in that photo, you've not even caught up. He went, you are such an ass butt. But I love you. Ass butt's one of the phrases Castillo says in Supernatural, so it's quite cool. And then he gave me a hug and then I walked off, so that was awesome. And this is my signed OTA up. Got Stephen there. Emily there, little devil horns, and then David Ramsey. I was with the Arrow guys so much at the weekend, and it's just great because it was like after season 7, it was like, oh, this really feels like even an era because next year's the last season. So even though I've met them before, I wanted to sort of like get that last sort of interaction and hang out with them because they may not do conventions again for a while together. So, and then I had some lots with Stephen today, which was awesome. So this is my solo one with him. Because I didn't actually get to talk to him at his table. I said, thanks so much for signing my photo, sorry I couldn't be there. And he was like, nah, he said, it was my fault, I wasn't there on time. He said, but, I really loved the photo. So then I did this one. You can't see it, but on my post note it says, I said no killing. And on the Stevens one it says, sorry, the vigilante came out in me, which I thought was quite funny. I thought of that on the spot, but that's my up with him. And then me and my friend Lucy got a joint one. Now, to most people, it's just us bear hugging him. But to us, there's meaning behind it because all the Stephen Amell ups sold out like that, and we didn't think we was going to get any more. And then Lucy got some, I think it was like the Wednesday or Thursday before, and we were like so freaking happy we did. So this photo sums up that, which is awesome. And what's cool, we even made it on the MCM official roundup video. If you watch it, a split second of us at the beginning, so check that out. And then I met Troy Baker and Nolan North, which I like, one of those iconic voice actors, so that's that duo with them. And then I got one with Troy. He was so fun, so funny. Like, because at first he knocked my hat off, and then he just sort of grabbed onto it, and that was the end result. It was cool, man. I mean, I've always loved Troy Baker because he's just a phenomenal voice actor, so I've always wanted to meet him. So I got my Last of Us book signed. Obviously, he voiced Joel, so you got Joel there. He signed it, and whatever you do, make every shot count, which is what Joel says to early in the game, which is quite a good metaphor for life, really. So that was cool, he wrote that. I didn't even ask him to write it, he just wrote that, so that was freaking awesome. And like, I said to him, like, I love your retro replay channel with Nolan, I love all the voice work you do. Stoked for Last of Us 2. And then he shook my hand and I saw him in the ops at the end of the day. And then I actually got to meet Sebastian standing at his table today, and he signed my Bucky for me, which is cool. I don't know if you guys see it on social media, but I actually drew a Winter Soldier picture and I actually gave it to him today. And he sort of looked at it, he was like, oh wow, this is awesome. He's like, you know, thank you so much. I said, well man, so I love you as Winter Soldier, you were great in the Avengers films. And I said, you know, I just wanted to give you a little something to show we appreciate you coming in. And then he shook my hands and then walked off. And I didn't get to go to his panel, but at the panel he said that he felt bad he couldn't spend a lot of time with us fans because he was the big guest there. He was like getting people through, which wasn't his fault. So it's kind of nice he apologised for that, because he said like he loves London, loves, you know, meeting the fans and stuff, so it's quite nice that he thought about us. Yeah, it's just, I can't believe it's over now. Today was much better though. He just got in early, bang on 9, got the autographs I wanted. Didn't get to meet Stephen again, but I caught him at the ops, which was cool. Went to Misha Collins' panel, which was pretty awesome because the person that hosted it, Claire here, she done an Instagram story and she was like, oh, I'm gonna ask Misha the best question. So I replied to the story saying, how did you feel when, you know, you, Joe and Jensen, decided that season 15 would be the series end of Supernatural? And he actually answered it, and the host, she actually like, obviously said it's from some short guy 89, and then they started mocking my name. I'm like, I'm right here, man. But I actually recorded it on video, and I'm going to put that in the vlog I'll do. So that was quite awesome. He actually, and it was a really cool answer as well, because he said it was like, it's a bittersweet feeling that you put so many years into a character in a show. And he said, like, you know, the fandom probably will die out eventually. I don't think the Supernatural fandom will die out. I love being part of that. It's probably one of the most passionate fan bases, and it's more like a family. And I'm hoping maybe, depending on how it ends, they may even go back to it one day, maybe do like a TV feature movie or something, I don't know. But it sucks because I love Supernatural, and I was just like, with that and Arrow ending next year, it's going to be a sad year as a fact, because they're like my two favourite shows. So that's kind of why I wanted to do MCM this weekend. Oh man, I'm so tired. Yesterday I felt really shitty because the autographs didn't go to plan, but today it actually went to plan. I had a much better day. Really enjoyed it. The photos were fun. The panels I went to were great. Bought some cool stuff. Didn't actually buy as much as I thought really, because when you autograph hunting and getting photo ops and go to panels, you don't get much chance to shop. So I bought a cool like Supernatural goodie box. Bought some t-shirts, bought this, this sick art print from Brian C. Roll, Odyssey Art. So it's MCM exclusive, the Angel, the Archer and the Assassin. So it's got Castiel, Winter Soldier, Bucky and Green Arrow. And I met all three of them. So I met Misha Collins, Sebastian Stan and Stephen Amell. So that was just a cool little CV to get. But yeah, you can probably see I look like shit. Tired, like I'm gonna sleep. I'm glad it's bank holiday tomorrow because I cannot go to work. When I go to a con, I definitely go out. But I love it because I look back and I'm like, I've been quite fortunate. I've met so many people I look up to and admire. And getting to like hang out with them at, you know, autograph signs and photo ops has been pretty awesome. MCM is getting better, but I just feel like there's still a lot of improvements they can do in terms of photo ops and signings. But overall, it was today did save it. Friday was just shopping day. Saturday didn't go to plan with some of the ops and the signings because the photographers were just, they didn't get it. Whereas with Heroes and Villains having celebrity photo ops doing the photos, they know people love doing poses, and the Arrow guys knew, but for some reason MCM it's alien to them. So, but I did enjoy meeting all of them. Dave Ramsey, legend as always. Emily was nice. Emily Bevericard, she was nice. Stephen Amell, goes without to say, love the guy, and he stayed late to make sure he met every fan. And he even apologised on Twitter actually, saying that he felt bad that people had to wait so long to meet him, and he hoped he saw everyone. And he does enjoy the fans. He definitely enjoys meeting them all, especially in the ops as well, because for how much they cost, definitely get your money's worth. I missed the panel with him. So the green, it was the Arrowverse panel. So it was Stephen Amell, Emily Bevericard, Dave Ramsey and Tyler Hoechlin, who plays Superman, just because the last photos they overran, and I was like, oh, it's a £1 wait to see, but you know, it's one of those things. But that was a pretty awesome weekend. I have actually a good time. I just feel so tired, like I'm going to sit like a log tonight. Me and my friend had an awesome time as always, great ops. So yeah, it was just a little I thought I'd film this while it's fresh instead of waiting to do a new video. Yeah, all the guests I met were great. Like David Ramsey, he remembered me from last year, which was sick actually, because we started talking about last year. Talked about Arrow ending, and then he talked about the whole Heroes and Villains fiasco, which I won't go into because people know what's happened with that. Obviously Stephen just awesome as always. And then Misha Collins was brilliant. Sebastian Stan, I didn't get along with him because he was the big headliner, but I had a really great experience with him. I think that's what I met actually. I didn't meet him. Oh, Troy and Nolan, obviously. They're just fun guys, it's awesome. Let's play some games, play the Crash Team Racing remaster demo, that's just pretty swish. Some panels, did a lot of walking, shitload of walking. And now I just feel like I need to shower for like a year. Because when you go to these cons, it's so hot, like XL, it gets so crowded. Because it was a sold out weekend, and MCM never sells out like that, so I think the calibre of guests there this year was just top notch. Like, yeah, Sebastian Stan, David Harbour, Stephen Amell, Henry Beck Rickards, David Ramsey, Misha Collins, Tyler Hoechlin, and then you have some Walking Dead and some of the Clerks guys, and some of the voice actors from My Hero Academia, and then obviously Troy Baker and Nolan North. So probably one of the best lineups. I just wish they did a VQ system for autographs. Who knows? They may take it on board. May's always busy anyway. And plus, I think there was a lot of the Heroes and Villains guys that attended. Like, obviously, I was going to go Heroes and Villains, but because of what was going on, I was a bit like, the whole fire, which is a shame. But yeah, no, I'm just freaking so tired, man. Yeah, I'm going to shower, watch some more Supernatural. Obviously, maybe watch The Winter Soldier tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to suck up baby because I've been up at like 6 o'clock for the last 2 days, doing full days at the convention, plus the hour and a half travel. Freaking killing me, man. But I've enjoyed it. It's been really good. Made some great memories. Just gonna sleep well tonight, process it, and then I'll relive everything again. We'll go through my photos and all my signed stuff and things I've bought. So yeah, it's just my little roundup of my time at MCM May 2019 London Comic Con. Really awesome weekend. I'm just dead. I'm just looking at all that shit. I'm done. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and stay tuned for more videos, and I'll catch you guys soon.